Hi, it's me, vickym0n, and today we are going to be using the Bperfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti, that's right, I'm saying it right this time, palette. So I basically wanted to do this video again because my first video, let's be honest, it sucked. I hadn't really nailed the setup yet. It just didn't do the palette justice, because this is, in my opinion, this is one of the best colour palettes I think that's ever been made. So I used it the other day and I posted it on my Instagram, and a couple of people asked for a tutorial. I'm not going to do the exact same look. I'm going to use like similar colours, but I want to do something different and something a little bit more technical. So don't forget to subscribe, and also you can follow me on Instagram as well. Let's jump into the tutorial. Cool, so my eyes are primed. I do use the Urban Decay Eden eyeshadow primer. I've dipped into the shade Forest on my little Morphe brush, and I'm just going to start to apply that in the crease. So I'm actually going to do like a floating cut crease, I think, in the greens, and then do like purple smoky liner. I would normally do my foundation like after I do my eyes, but my skin is just so bad at the minute that I can't sit here with no foundation on. Honestly, it's just so bad. I'm wearing a turtleneck today because I have like the biggest spot ever on my neck. It's just like hormonal. I get such bad hormonal skin. Great, so we've got that basic shape mapped out, and I do try and keep it as clean as I possibly can instead of just kind of blending it on and then cleaning it off later. It just makes your life a little bit easier. And now I've got the shade Tropics on a Huda Beauty brush, and I'm just going to start to move that just around the outside of that forest green, not too much higher, just tiny little wiggle motions, just so it starts to slowly sort of blend that out for the next colour that we're going to put on. I just think these colours, they just apply amazing, they blend amazing. Like what is their secret? Okay, so next we're dipping into the shade Reef, which is a really gorgeous kind of minty green sort of colour, and I'm just going to start fluffing that around the edge because they just pack on so well. You've got to be really light-handed, or it just goes so opaque. Awesome, so I'm taking the shade Key Lime now, which is a really bright green. Far too much on my brush there. Okay, that's better, just a tiny little bit. Very light-handed, very gentle, all the way up to the brow. Really more focusing on the brow bone area, and then when I've got less product, sort of diffusing that into the inner corner. So I'm going to start to sort of wing that out a little bit further as well, using the Key Lime colour, just because it's a little bit easier than doing the dark. We are doing really good with the fallout so far. We haven't had any yet, thankfully. So now I've got the shade Black Beach. This is my favourite brush to apply any black colour with. It is the Morphe M508, really good. So I'm going to just start to pop that in the crease, kind of low down, because I don't want the black to take over. I want it to look like a dark green. So now back to Forest to kind of diffuse that black. We're basically going to go sort of back through all the steps again to make sure this black doesn't just take over, so it's really pigmented. So I don't have like really symmetrical eyes, so cut creases can be quite challenging. So I think sort of grabbing your mirror and just looking straight at yourself with your face very natural. A lot of people, when they start doing the makeup, they like stretch their eyebrows up like this. That is going to distort your cut crease height. Okay, it is cut crease time. So I always like to start in the inner corner, and I use this is the PC52 brush from Peaches and Cream, and I really love Urban Decay's Stay Naked Concealer to do cut creases. I like the consistency to be quite wet because I find it's easier to sort of move the product. And because we were so careful sort of mapping out this look, it is so easy to cut the crease now. I'm not gonna lie, it really upsets me actually when people just sort of throw on tons of black and it's all over the lid and it takes them ages to clean it up. It's like, ooh. Sorry, I gotta concentrate, be right back. Okay, cut crease on this eye is done. I'm going to even up the other side in a minute. I just need to work quite quickly because the concealer might crease. So I have my KVD Super Brow Pomade in the shade Roxy Purple. I have a little baby brush and I'm just going to start to paint that on. It doesn't have to be neat. I'm going to paint it on in a bit of a wing shape. Okay, so taking that shade Tahiti now, I'm just going to start to buff that over the top and kind of like smudge it up the lid. So creating a little bit of like a smoky liner almost. That looks good. So now the shade Blackberry, and that's going more towards the sort of root of my lashes. I look like the Joker, I've just realised. Okay, perfect. Now I've got the shade Starlight on my finger and I've got a brush as well just in case. And I'm just going to start to pop that. Let me see what that, oh yeah, that's good. Pop that just at the top of those colours. Oh yeah. I'm just going in with a brush now to try and take that right to the edge. I find the metallics in this palette are quite almost sheer. I'm gonna go even up the other side, be right back. Okay, I took a minute, I had a meltdown, it was not going on correctly. This shade Starlight almost ruined the look. So I grabbed my pigment from Peaches and Cream in the shade Fantasy and put that on top. It's a really similar colour and now it looks lush. So yeah, I'm really happy. Let's do the underneath. So I have my 24/7 Glide On pencil from Urban Decay in the shade Zero. And I'm just going to fill the outer corner, my waterline. Taking that shade Blackberry, I'm just going to start to blend that out. Just blend it out right at the waterline to start off with. Okay, so now taking that shade Tahiti to smoke out, connect that outer corner. Okay, so I've got the Fantasy pigment on my finger. And just gonna press, ooh yeah. Okay, lashes and mascara, be right back. Okay, lashes are on and now I kind of look like Beetlejuice, which is exactly what I was going for. Say my name 3 times, I dare you. Okay, I actually really like this look. I was a little bit worried in the middle that it wasn't going to turn out very well, but hey, you put a pair of lashes on, instantly, boom, you got a good look. So I definitely 100% think that this palette is more, if your skill set is more kind of intermediate to advanced. The colours are so strong and the shimmers kind of can be a little bit tricky to work with as well. So let me grab you guys in selfie mode so you can see close up. Hello. Hopefully you can see the iridescence of that pigment. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe and also follow me on Instagram. I have nothing to do this week except sit on the sofa and watch Cobra Kai. So please give me any requests for makeup looks you want to see, maybe palettes you want me to play with. All open to hear your suggestions. Love you guys and I will see you next time. Bye.